Good morning, everyone!
Today we have rented a scooter and we are going to explore some waterfalls.
So come along as we explore the island of Lombok.
Shout out to Lombok Scooter Rentals for the scooter for the day. Got some coffee, ready to hit the road.
So Lombok is a lot calmer of an island with a lot more major roads. So I'm driving today. We made it to the waterfalls, at least the entrance of it. Not sure if this is free or if it costs anything. We've heard both ways of being like they'll make you pay, but it's actually free. So we're gonna go see what it's about. The ride was like an hour and a half or longer.
Yeah, I finally got a taste of what Robin's been experiencing for the last, like, I don't know, every time we've rented a scooter. Yeah, definitely think I'm gonna need a massage at some point. We'll see.
So as a little update, as soon as we started to walk to the main entrance area, of course we got shuffled by all of the locals, the enforcements, that we do need to go and buy a ticket. So they all shuffled us to the tourist information center, which is exactly what the reviews of these waterfalls said that they were going to do. Now, some people were like, you can just walk past them, but like it's a lot of people there that are like, we just don't want anyone to like get mad and become a little bit more aggressive towards us. So we did come up to the tourist information center. We thought we were just gonna buy a ticket just to put everyone at ease. Of course, all of the other tourists are here, so we're just gonna do it. It's 90,000 rupiah per person, which is the most expensive entrance ticket that we've been to yet. All of Bali, I think the max was like 45,000 rupiah for like the most popular one and stuff like that. So this is like definitely a heftier price to go and visit the waterfalls. You can pay 90,000 and only access 2 of them, or you can pay 120,000 to access all 4 of them. So I think like if we're here, like it was an hour and a half drive, of course we're gonna do it. Like I think it's going to be wonderful and beautiful and everything like that. It's just the price of these ones is super high compared to all of the other ones that we had been to. Graham got us all 4 waterfalls, 120,000 rupiah per person, so 240,000 rupiah, and it comes with the guide. So, you know, supporting the local economy, all of that jazz. We wanted to do it by ourselves, we wanted to do it for free, but like, that's okay.
We're gonna save a little bit of time and we're gonna hop on our scooter and follow our guide into the park area. Okay, Robin and I just got our first glimpse of the beautiful waterfall, kind of right there behind us. It certainly is beautiful, and we are definitely going to take our time and get lots of video and stuff like that for you guys to see. Yeah, we're going to keep on going.
Just leaving the first waterfall, which was so beautiful. So guys are allowed to go and swim in it, but girls are not allowed to wear just a bikini. So there's not really any women swimming at all, so I skipped this one. He said once we get to the hidden waterfalls, then I'll be allowed to swim. But Graham got to enjoy this one. How was it?
It was very good. It was quite chilly, but honestly, so quite refreshing. So no, it's good.
Now we're headed to, I believe, the second waterfall, which should be pretty close to here. It just smells so good here. We're like completely immersed in nature. These are huge. It's for shade and to fan yourself. They're massive.
These things are huge. Okay, we are still on our way to the second waterfall. Gonna be honest, I kind of feel bad about how I acted earlier. Definitely like a more touristy area in the first one. And then this walk to the second, like we're completely alone in the jungle here. And if we didn't have a guide, we would be completely lost. Like we'd have no idea where we're going or how to get back. So I take back everything but negative that I said. And this is something that you have to do while you're here.
Wow! I got a crown made of leaves.
So he's just explaining that the tube we were just walking on actually comes from the bottom of the waterfall. The waterfall feeds into the tube and then it drains it out into some rice fields that they use to help like produce their food and their rice and stuff like that. So it's very cool.
So just a short 2-minute walk straight up the hill and we've reached the first hidden waterfall. This is part of the additional 2 hidden waterfalls that we got by paying 120 as opposed to 90,000 rupiah.
Okay, that was absolutely fantastic. Now we are heading to, I think, what is the last one, but not really sure, so I guess we'll find out.
I left my leaf crown at the last waterfall, so you could tell I was upset, so he made me a nice little new one. I said I promised I would not leave this one behind.
Okay, so apparently that was the last one where we weren't really quite sure. But honestly, that was absolutely beautiful. We are just kind of regrouping a little bit here at our scooter, and then we are gonna take the trek back up and head our way home. Also, Robin got some flowers for her new leaf crown. Looks very beautiful.
So our guide on our way out to the front gates, there's a whole bunch of like little restaurants and stuff. And I said that we were kind of hungry and we're probably gonna stop for something on the way back. So he recommended this place, so he dropped us off right here. The little stretch it takes to get from the parking lot up here, where all the shops are, to the parking lot for motorcycles down there. So a little bit more of a sketchy road. So I rode with our guide, and then Graham could focus on getting himself down with our scooter, because it was definitely harder going down, I think, than it was going up. Would you agree? Yeah. So it was definitely harder coming back down this way. But yeah, it's all broken gravel and little pavement patches. And anyways, we're here. And we ordered some mie goreng, classic Indonesian traditional dish. We're just going to share it because there's no prices on this menu, so I don't know how much it'll be. And then we'll probably stop somewhere maybe like halfway through our drive because it's a long drive back.
So since Robin got the leaf crown, our guide came and put his traditional headwear on me. So now we both have something to wear. Okay, so we just had a good, yummy mie goreng, and now we're gonna hop back on our scooter and make our way home.
Graham was really jealous that I got to drive the whole way here, so he has convinced me to let him drive halfway, and then I can drive the rest of the way. He even said if he can drive the whole way home, I can get a massage, so. But I just need practice, so that did not fly for me.
The back seat sucks. Made a quick switch.
So we've been hanging out at our place for I think 2 hours now. I think the sun honestly really got to us. It was facing the right side of our bodies on the way there and the right side of our bodies on the way back. So my right side, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, is quite burnt. So I just wanted to be inside in AC with no sun for a little bit. But now I think we're gonna go get some supper. So we took our scooter and we came actually back to the place that we first looked for food when we first got here in Kuta, Lombok. I don't know if it's just not the season or Graham and I just come too early, but there's only like a couple of restaurants open here. So far the prices that we've seen though in this area, a lot cheaper than once you start to go to like the main road or the main part of Kuta, even at the cheap restaurants over there.
So Robin and I are both getting the Boom Burger Chicken Crispy. So it's basically just like a chicken burger, and then we are gonna share some fries. So we'll see how it is once it comes out.
Look at these prices.
Yeah, so the cheapest thing on this menu is 17,000 rupiah, I believe, which is like $1.50 in Canadian dollars, not even. And the most expensive is like 40, I think. So that's like less than $4. So honestly, if this is good, there's a good chance we come back at some point. Sure. Our chicken burgers were 20,000 a piece, which is like just under $2. And the fries were 25. So the plate of fries is actually more expensive than the burger. And then we both got a drink. So I think all of this is gonna come out to about maybe 70,000. So yeah, it'll be good. And just like that, we are back at our place after supper. And we just kind of wanted to recap our day and chat about what we thought about the waterfalls.
So we are based in Kuta, which is in the south of Lombok, and the waterfalls that we went to were pretty north today. Not gonna lie, it took us like an hour and a half to get there. Yeah. I will say though, by far one of the prettiest drives I have ever
for sure
like seen. It like the landscape was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Lombok has a lot more well-defined roads. At least the ones that we were on were a lot more well-defined than a lot of the ones that we were on Bali and Nusa Penida, so that was really refreshing to have at least like lines on most of our...
At one point it's even double lane, so
yeah,
that was kind of crazy.
So it is really it just feels like everything is a little bit more spread out here. It's not as congested, so it's a little bit easier to maneuver around. Anyways, it is a little bit farther away, and like you guys did see, it was 90,000, no, it was 120,000 rupiah per person to go see these waterfalls. Now, in my honest opinion, I would say that if you just wanted to do the first 2 waterfalls and pay 90,000 rupiah per person, which just gets you a guide, you don't really have a choice in that, it's not really worth it because it's a super well-defined road that leads to them in the same place with like a swimming hole. Like it's very, very noticeable. So I think I would have been a little upset that I paid that much just for have a guide essentially walk me down there. But our guide was absolutely unreal to find us the hidden waterfalls because it's not a well-marked path. Like we were walking in the river at some points, we were trekking through the jungle. Like Graham and I would not have found the other 2 if we were doing it ourselves. So, you know, in the end it was really nice to have him along. He also did help us out with riding the scooter to and from that more close parking lot on that little bit sketchy rode, so it was nice to know that he was looking out for us. He was a really nice guy. It just is never fun to feel like you've been taken advantage of as a tourist, and I think if we wouldn't have read all of the reviews being like, it's free but they'll scam you, it's free but they'll scam you, I wouldn't have had that kind of mindset going in.
For sure.
And I think that kind of put a damper on things to be like, I don't know how people just walk past. Like, Graham and I are not confrontational people whatsoever. I'm like, if there's a person in a uniform telling me I need a ticket and I'm not allowed through, I'm not about to be like, you're wrong.
We're definitely buying that ticket.
We're definitely buying that ticket. I don't want to step on toes. So it was just a little bit of a rocky start, but it did end up being a really, really nice day.
Yeah, I think Robin said that perfectly. I think it's never nice to feel like you're taken advantage of, but I'm very glad that we decided to go with the $120,000 option, rupiah option, not dollar, because that would be crazy. Rupiah option. But Robin did drive the scooter for the first time today, and I will say she absolutely crushed it. She did so well. The start of the day, I think there were some nerves going, but those were quickly erased, and she got very comfortable, and she absolutely smoked it. So I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I didn't learn on Nusa Penida. This was a way easier first day than Graham had, so I'm very happy about it.
Anyway, so that is what our thoughts on the waterfalls and our overall experience that we had today. I think going into it, we were both a bit skeptical and a bit worrisome, but coming out of it, I think we were both glad that we went and we paid, and we had an awesome experience.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video while we explore a different part of Lombok. Bye-bye. My butt hurts from the scooter. In Kuta, which is
Hold on, my phone was in that.
So we are based in Kuta.
Hold on, I did a weird thing with my mouth there.
Can you just be normal?
Okay, go.
Everyone kept butting ahead of me. It took forever.
Yeah. Yeah.